So AI won't fix the wrong problem. Most AI failures are being blamed on the wrong thing. Not the model, not the tool, and not the prompt. The real issue is AI is being applied to problems that were never clearly understood to begin with. So instead of fixing them, it amplifies the decisions and it builds on top of them. So this isn't a technology problem. It's a decision problem. So this doesn't happen because teams are careless. It happens because they're under pressure. AI shows up, there's urgency, there's competitive pressure, there's board level expectation. So teams move on, they move fast. They apply AI to marketing and they apply it to operations or to customer workflows, but they apply it across multiple channels. And on the surface, this really looks like progress. Outputs improve, speed increases, and things feel more efficient. But underneath that, the problem itself hasn't been clarified. Work is still fragmented, still informal, still moving across people, tools, and conversations without structure. So when inconsistency shows up, smart teams assume that the issue is AI. They adjust the prompts, or they swap out tools, or they test out different models. But they're solving in the wrong place because the problem that they're trying to fix was never clearly defined. So here's the failure mode. AI depends on clarity. Clarity of inputs, clarity of process, clarity of decision paths. And without that, it has nothing stable to operate on. Most organizations, or inside most organizations rather, that type of clarity just doesn't exist. Often decisions are made in Slack, they're made in email and meetings, and in somebody's head. So processes exist, but they're not enforced, they're not visible, they're not documented, they're not consistent. So AI gets applied to that environment, and then it's expected to produce reliable output. But it's operating on incomplete information. It's operating with conflicting signals, missing content. So the outputs shift. And leadership calls that an AI problem, and it's not. It's a definition problem. And here's where it becomes expensive. Because the issue is not output quality, it's decision quality. If the problem isn't clearly defined, then the systems aren't invisible. And the systems are invisible, then the output can't be trusted. But decisions are still being made on top of that. Budget decisions, resource allocation decisions, strategic direction. So you're not just getting inconsistent answers, you're really amplifying bad decisions, and that's the big risk. At a small scale, that gets dismissed. It looks like noise, edge cases, minor inefficiencies, but as usage increases, that amplification compounds. And now the problem isn't AI performance, it's business performance. So AI doesn't fix problems. It exposes whether you understand the problem in the first place. If you can't clearly define what problem you're trying to solve or what problem you're solving, you're already, and you're ready to apply AI to it, it's just not going to work. Not because the tools aren't good, not because the consultants or whoever you're working with and implementing is not good, but because the foundation isn't there. So the question changes. Instead of what AI should we use, it should be, do we understand the problem that we're trying to solve? And I would add, have we identified the biggest problems to solve, or have we just been sold a tool or a solution because it's a cool tool? So where does it start? Where does it break? What decisions depend on it? What data is real? Is the data real? Is the data clean? If you can't clearly answer those questions, AI won't fix it. It'll amplify it. AI won't fix the wrong problems, it amplifies bad decisions. And most organizations just won't see it until those decisions start showing up in the numbers. In the next few sessions, we're going to break down this properly because this isn't random. Every issue you're seeing with AI can be traced back to a specific part of the business that isn't structured in the way that you think it is. Marketing, sales, operation, delivery, customer service, decision flow. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.